Honourable Speakers, I rise to respond to the question posed by the Honourable Ratskeri Tualium. At the outset, it is important to place the discussion within the broader strategic environment in which Fiji and the wider Pacific now operate. We are living in an increasingly uncertain global environment marked by conflicts abroad, geopolitical tensions, disruptions to supply chains, and growing economic uncertainty. And the developments are not distant events occurring somewhere else in the world. We have already seen how events far from shores can affect fuel supplies, shipping routes, commodity prices, and ultimately the everyday lives of our own people here in Fiji, Mr. Speaker, sir. Recent developments affecting global shipping and energy supply chains have again reminded us that small island developing states such as Fiji remain highly exposed to external shocks beyond our control. Such events reinforce the importance of building resilience and ensuring that Fiji is prepared, connected, and able to respond effectively when global circumstances shift. Mr. Speaker, so it is within this context that Fiji continues to pursue a forward-looking and principled foreign policy grounded in our national interests and aligned with Fiji's foreign policy white paper, the 2050 strategy for the Blue Pacific continent, and our collective Pacific vision of an ocean of peace. The Vuvale Union represents a significant elevation of the long-standing relationship between Fiji and Australia. It is not an ad hoc arrangement, but rather a structured and strategic framework reflecting the depth of trust, shared values, and interconnected interests between our two countries. Australia remains one of Fiji's most important economic development, trade, and security partners. The Vuvale Union builds on this foundation and moves the relationship into a more integrated and future-focused partnership designed to deliver practical outcomes for our peoples. Let me also state clearly, Mr. Speaker, sir, that partnership does not mean dependency and cooperation does not mean surrendering sovereignty. Fiji remains fully independent in its decision-making and will continue to pursue a foreign policy grounded first and foremost in Fiji's national interest. And guided by the principles of partnership, integration, and regionalism, the Vuvale Union is designed not only to strengthen bilateral relations, but also to contribute to wider Pacific solidarity and unity by operationalizing the principles of the Ocean of Peace into practical areas of cooperation. The scope of the Vuvale Union reflects a modern understanding of security consistent with the Boe Declaration, and security today extends beyond traditional defense considerations and includes economic security, human security, environmental security, and digital security. It addresses emerging and contemporary challenges including transnational organized crime, cyber threats, illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, health security concerns, and climate change, which remain the single greatest existential threat to our region. Mr. Speaker, so on the economic front, the Union seeks to strengthen trade, investment, infrastructure development, workforce mobility, and broader economic integration consistent with Fiji's development aspirations and long-term goals for inclusive and sustainable growth. Negotiations on the Vuvale Union have been undertaken through a comprehensive whole-of-government approach led at senior official level by the Office of the Prime Minister with participation from 12 ministries and agencies. Discussions commenced in late 2025 and have progressed efficiently with regular updates provided to Cabinet. And following the conclusion of technical negotiations, the matter is now under final political consideration, and we look forward to formal endorsement and subsequent signing. Mr. Speaker, sir, sector-level engagements between line ministries and their Australian counterparts are already progressing, reflecting a shift from discussion towards practical implementation. In relation to the Ocean of Peace Mutual Defence Treaty, it should not be viewed through the traditional lens of military alliances seen elsewhere around the world. It is not intended to militarize our region. Rather, it reflects Pacific priorities and Pacific realities. It builds on decades of cooperation between Fiji and Australia in peacekeeping operations, humanitarian assistance, disaster response, maritime security, and regional stability initiatives. The treaty therefore complements a broader architecture of cooperation already being developed through the Vuvale Union and supports our shared objective of preserving a peaceful, stable, and secure Pacific region. Ultimately, Mr. Speaker, sir, the Vuvale Union and the Ocean of Peace Treaty represent a strategic investment in Fiji's future. It is about ensuring that future generations inherit a Fiji that is secure, economically resilient, connected to trusted partners, and able to shape its own destiny rather than merely react to events beyond its shores. I thank you, Honourable Speaker, sir.
I thank the Honourable Ditoka, the Minister of Foreign Affairs.